like you to do is, facing your partner, can you give them a high five to say, you're awesome, you're extraordinary. Thank you very much for that. So one thing that really touches my heart is what someone mentioned this morning, respect. Respect. And another one that touches my heart is be grateful for everything that's done for you. So gratefulness and respect, that is my mantra for my life. And the very fact that we can wake up early in the morning is already a blessing. It's already a blessing that we can wake up. Because I know some who didn't wake up at all. So it's a blessing that we can wake up every morning. So let me introduce my topic, getting to a yes with deep momentum. Now, what is this? Getting to a yes with peak momentum. We all negotiate every day. True? We all negotiate every day. Whatever we want, we negotiate. Whatever we look for, we negotiate. Whatever we search for, we negotiate. So everything is done in negotiation. So every day we are negotiating. So I'd like to share with you a story which happened back home in Singapore. By the way, I've got friends in Singapore wishing you all the best. They send greetings from Singapore.
Thank you.
So I'm going to share with you a story of a thing which happened in Singapore. And this happened when a 12-year-old boy, when he was given a chance to speak, to tell a story. So in this session, I conducted a session, and everyone was given a chance to speak, to tell a story. They did some pairing, and this boy, when he spoke to his partner, he shed tears because he was bullied for 3 years, and he couldn't get himself out of it. He couldn't tell his parents. He was so embarrassed to tell his parents. He was so afraid to tell anyone. So this time was the right time, the peak moment. And he told his story, and he shed tears. Tears of letting it go. Tears of bringing it out, because he was hounded for 3 years when he was bullied. And the police came to know about it. The school called up the police, and they managed to find the culprit who bullied him for 3 years. And this happened. And this was the peak moment. This was a moment, if I do not say anything right now, I'm going to miss the opportunities. I'm going to miss everything. And if I procrastinate even further, no one is going to know my story. No one is going to know my struggles. And no one is going to care for me. So this was a time I need to let it go. And when he said this, his parents came to know about it. And with love, they said this to him. It's a joy to get it out from you. It's a joy because all these 3 years you've been suffering, and I never knew of we never knew of the condition that you were in, but this was the time that you said it out, and this was the peak moment for him. So every day we are negotiating, and sometimes we find it's not the right time to say it out, because there are things that will hinder us. There are things that will pull us back. Nope, it's not the right time. Don't say it out. And the monkey, the naughty little guy, the subconscious mind will tell you, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't say it out. Let you suffer more. Because if you do it now, what's going to happen to you? That little monkey. So we need to shut that monkey up. Because it will come up time and again to disrupt what you plan to do. So, peak moment is a time to negotiate and to get the result. I will share with you how to get to that yes. Yes or yes. That's what we're going to talk about. Yes or yes. Yes. Okay. So was trained 20 years in training consultancy. I did coaching, not only for kids, I did coaching for adults. And through this coaching, I understood what it is on the other side. Someone mentioned about empathy, and empathy is such a big word, because we need to step into others' shoes to actually feel it for ourselves, to understand them more. So we judge less, we understand more. And that is what it's all about. Judge less and understand more. So 20 years in training consultancy and traveled widely in Asia and Southeast Asia, and passion in meeting and building rapport with people. So I love to do this. So nice to meet all of you. Really touches my heart. So how do we get to a yes with peak momentum? So the questions we're going to ask ourselves is, what are you looking for? Self. What are you looking for? Self. Why do we look for? Thinking. Where to look for? Strategy. And how do we get that? Execution. So a lot of leaders fail because of this last part. How do we get there? They've got lots of ideas. They think a lot. They know about self-awareness. By the end of it all, how do we execute it? And that is the most crucial part, execution. So self-thinking, strategy, execution. So I got this picture here. Where do you jump tomorrow? On the right side, you see clear blue waters. On the other side, you see waters, polluted waters. So now you're at the crossroads. Where do you jump? Where do you jump? A big question here. Where do you jump? Decisions in life. Where do you're at the crossroads. So where do you jump? Depends on the perspective, depends on the situations. But who would like to jump in the blue waters? Who would like to jump in the blue waters? Yes. Wow, every one of you. Thank you, Ramesh. For me, I would like to try both. The blue waters is something uncharted waters. So it may take you somewhere, but you do not know where. So you're basing on faith to take you somewhere. On the other hand, you see polluted waters. I feel comfortable. Why? Because there's people there. People can help me. People who can bring me up. People who can show me the way. And people who can direct me. That is where I feel comfortable. But what they say is, we have to come up in our comfort zone. We have to challenge ourselves. Go to the uncharted waters and feel it for ourselves. And see how much we can make it. And and how much we can find a way to find that goal we are looking for. So the question is, where do you jump tomorrow? So how to get to a yes, with peak momentum? The aha moments. Number one, we would communicate assertively. Number 2, we're going to connect emotionally. Number 3, we're going to speak confidently and listen actively. And embracing the yes, yes or yes. Yes or yes. Okay, I'd like to share with you a few tips. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share with you 3 tips. I'm going to go into negotiation strategies. I'm going to go into the principles of negotiation, and I've got a little exercise for you to do at the end. Okay, so this is how I'm going to go. So number 1 here is the Johari window. How many of you know the Johari window? Amazing, amazing. I love this concept, the Johari window, because there's 4 areas to the window. Can you see that? A bit darker. Okay. So there's four sides to the window. Number 1 is the open window. Number 2 is the blind window, the blind area. Number 3, the hidden area, and number 4, the unknown area. So in terms of getting to a yes, in terms of building rapport with people, in terms of breaking the ice, getting to know people, we need to know about how to do that. The Johari window provides an example to his. So when we talk about the open window here, we talk about I know you, you know me. I know you, you know me. There's an open window. And the second one is the blind area. So the blind spot to us is I do not know myself, but people know me. People know me, but I do not know myself. There's a blind spot to me. The hidden area is I know what I'm good at, but why should I share with you? Because it's my trade secrets. I want to keep it for myself. I want to keep it for myself. I don't want to share with you. That is where you talk about hidden area. And number 4, the unknown area is I do not know you, you do not know me. So which window are you in? Which window are you in? So this concept came out in 1955 by 2 persons, Jonathan Lutfi and Harry Ingham. And they found something wrong at the workplace. People are not communicating. So thanks for Ricardo's, where's Ricardo? Not here. So Ricardo's speech, communication. So we cannot not communicate. So we need to communicate. And that is all important, because if we want to get to a yes, we need to communicate. Simply communicate. And Jonathan Lutfi and Harry Ingham says this: an open window is the one that can connect with people, the one that you can connect with each other. So I know you, you know me. I know your strengths and weaknesses, you know my strengths and weaknesses. So this is where we are able to communicate. It's an open window. So the blind window here is I do not know you, I do not know myself, but other people know me. It's a blind spot to me. Example, when I'm doing something and someone commented on this, Jeffrey, I saw you doing it. Wow, you're very good at doing it. I'm amazed. No, it's just like routine for me. I'm just doing whatever I need to do. It's a routine for me. But people saw something in me which I did not know myself. And the hidden one is, I know what I'm good at, but why should I share with you? Why should I share with you? I know what I'm good at. And the unknown one is, I do not know you, you do not know me. So what is it all in terms of getting to the yes? We need to open our windows. Simply open our windows. There's one big window we need to open, and that is the open window. I know you, you know me. And in terms of getting to a yes in communication and negotiation here is we need to open our windows so we don't hold back. Self-awareness. Someone mentioned about self-awareness this morning. Self-awareness here is important. Tip number 2. You need to understand the different styles. Different styles. Different patterns. Your communication style with people and getting to the yes. So how many of you, when you negotiate, use a different style, passive style, Passive style is anything goes. Anything you say, very passive. Anything you say, I'll do it. Passive. Aggressive. Being aggressive, yes.
Yeah,
negotiation
styles.
Aggressive. So aggressive. So would you like to work with people who are aggressive? But see the situation here, right? Passive aggressive communication style, neither here and there. Sometimes I'm passive, sometimes I'm aggressive. May not work. Okay, negotiation here. Assertive, and this is highly recommended. Here is where I'm firm with what I'm doing, but at the same time, we respect the rules. I'm firm with what I'm doing, but we respect the rules here. And last one right here is this, right? Different styles. So how do we know which style we have? Visual, I see. So if you talk to me, I'm a visual person. If you talk to me, I can't connect with you because I'm a visual person. I need to see in order for me to believe, in order for me to take the next step. I need to see. Auditory, listening skills. Listening skills, very powerful. They listen very carefully, very powerful. Okay. Kinesthetic, feelings. Feelings. I feel for you. I feel with you. I feel with you. So lots of feelings here. So which style are you in? So in terms of getting to a yes, in terms of negotiating, we look at the person. We understand them. Look at how they communicate. And one very special attribute here is look at the eyeball. Look at the eyeball. So when you speak to them, if the eyeball rolls and goes up, visual person. If the eyeball goes sideways and goes sideways, auditory person. If the eyeball goes down, kinesthetic. So this is how I see when I talk to people, when I look at them and ask them questions and look at eyeball. Sounds threatening, sounds intimidating, but this is what I do. Look at the body language. Okay. And this is all the tip number 2. And tip number 3 here is know what someone wants. So give you an example. I've got an orange. Now, both sides need an orange. Now, how do I share with them? I need the whole orange. How do I share with them? I need the whole orange. How do I share with them?
So it depends because you have to consider why the other person wants the orange. So if both people want an orange, they could want it for different reasons.
Yes.
And so one person could want it to make orange juice, and in that case they could only want the actual orange and not the peel. And the other person could just want the peel, not the actual orange.
Well said. Well said. That explains. You see, what happens here is we need to look at the interest. And if suppose Jack and Jill wants the orange, whole orange, and we cut it into half. Here you go, for you. Does it meet their needs? I cut it into half, I give it to half, this half. Does it meet the needs?
Maybe not.
No, it doesn't. You know why? Because Jack needs the orange, the flesh of the orange, for orange juice. But Jill needs just the peel. Then the orange peel, you have to make marmalade. Yes, to make marmalade. So both of them have different reasons of why they need the orange. So if you know the interest, of each party, that is good. That's tip number 3. So how to ask for what you want and get to a yes. Okay. Let's talk about one very special aspect of this, intrinsic motivation. We are all motivated by something. So what motivates us to a resounding yes is these 4 areas. Sense of choice. We like choice. Okay, we are flexible. We are able to make choices. One thing. Number 2, sense of meaningfulness. Where we have something that we want, or something that we're longing for, something that we want, that is where, right? Something that fills that void, sense of meaningfulness for us. Sense of competence here. I want to perform at my best. I want to give my 100% competence. And last one, right? Sense of progress. I want to move up the career ladder. Example, I want to get a promotion. I want to move somewhere further in life and see the goal that is ahead of me. Sense of progress. So if we know this motivation for ourselves, it will be a resounding yes for us with peak moments here. Let me go through the negotiation techniques here. How much time I got? 4 minutes? Okay. So competence. Okay, so this is important. So how do we negotiate? Competence. Win, lose. So I win, you lose. I win, you lose. So this is where sense of this is competence. Collaboration. This is what I love. Win-win. Collaboration. So 50-50. 50-50. So win-win. Avoiding. This is not what I want. So in the negotiation table here, I just walk away. So both parties will lose. Lose-lose. 4th one, accommodating. I lose, you win. But what's the problem here? I lose, you win. I accommodate too much. Right? So what will happen? Accommodating too much. Right? Compromise here. Win some, lose some. Win some, lose some. So some of you will say, in this situation, right, I compromise. But in the military, there's no option for compromise. If 2 persons left on the field, 2 opposing sides left on the field, if you don't kill me, I kill you. If you don't kill me, I kill you. So there's no compromise, okay, in the military. But maybe you see in certain aspects of it, you can compromise. Win some, lose some. Now, some of the strategies we can use, okay, in negotiation here is, and to get a yes, is ZOPA. Zone of Possible Agreement. ZOPA. Zone of Possible Agreement. So what is this? For example, a seller and a buyer. So a seller says here, right, okay, this is how much I'm going to sell you. This is how much I'm going to sell you. And this is, and the buyer will say, like, this is how much I'm willing to pay. So in between that, you get a zone. You get a zone. So you call it ZOPA. Zone of Possible Agreement. So let's negotiate on ZOPA. The part that the seller is willing to sell you, and then the buyer is willing to buy, based on the purchasing power. So ZOPA here. And then number 2 here is know your partner. So best alternative to a negotiated agreement. Know your partner. So if there's the plan A doesn't work, we fall back on plan B and fall back on plan C. Know your partner. So we need to have our partner. And some of the negotiation principle here is the principle of reciprocity. And this is what I always advocate. Reciprocity. I give you the favor. You return back the favor to me. I'll give you the favor right now. You return back the favor to me. In some other ways. Maybe not now, but in time, you return back the favor to me. So we work on a principle of reciprocity. So I'd like to share an exercise with you here. Okay, so now you're going to share with a partner here. Okay, a situation in your own personal or organizational experience where getting to a yes made a significant difference. So it could be on a negotiation table. It could be something that you want to share that changed the whole perspectives of your life, that transformed you. Okay, that made a difference in your life. So 2 of you can share. 2 of you can share. 2 of you share. 2. Yes. So find a partner. Find a partner. Just a very short exercise. Find a partner. We can do a sharing here. So getting to a yes made a significant difference in your life. Something that transformed your life. We got 1 minute. I'm running short of time. 1 minute. I'm so sorry. We don't have that time. My time is up.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.